Hello. I hate using my phone in the car. It's dangerous, it's illegal, but it has become absolutely necessary. We demand the ability to use the functionality of our phone, and this is overriding our common sense. This lack of common sense has led to over 500,000 injuries or deaths in the last year, and this is only increasing. So much so that distracted driving has also become the #1 cause of teenage deaths in America. So where are we at in solving this problem? Looking at the newest technology from auto companies, the transition from years of legacy to digital demands has proven difficult. As you can see here, physical buttons mixed with graphic interfaces are confusing and dangerous. And the demand for digital experiences is only increasing. Vehicles with connected touchscreens will grow from 16.7 million in 2015 to over 61 million in 2021. And of course, these are already connected to the internet. This isn't a human problem. This isn't even a technology problem. This is a design problem. Hello, I'm Matt, and today I'll show you how Dash tackles this problem. Dash is a driving experience for connected cars with touchscreens, designed to allow you to keep your eyes on the road while giving you the things you need most on your phone. So what are the things we need most on our phone when we transition into the car? As Ryan shows here, him and other drivers all pretty much want the same thing. They need to be able to connect seamlessly. They want to listen to the things they want to listen to, and they want to know where they are going. So to help Ryan and drivers like him, I distilled this observation into 3 questions. Let me take you through all 3. First, let's start with, is my phone connected? So once you plug your phone into Dash and connect via Bluetooth, you want to make sure that you have the ability to communicate through the car itself. Our recent calls, contacts, messages, and voicemails, Dash takes these and puts them all into one place. Next, let's talk about figuring out where we are going. Dash's navigation gives the driver 3 options. You can search using the voice command, you can view recent places from your phone, or you can search for people. Voice search works like any common voice command system we use today to find places and routes. But where Dash differentiates itself is in its places and people features. So let's start with places. Research has shown that we spend the 15 minutes before we get into our car looking up our destination. Dash takes all of your recent searches from apps like Foursquare, Yelp, and Google Maps and puts them into one place. Dash also allows you to search for people from your contacts. So often our destination is tied to meetups or pickups. So putting the heavy lifting of inputting this information on Dash and the contact, the driver only has to tap once. Last, we're going to talk about what are we going to listen to on our drive. Figuring out what we want to listen to requires a lot of time spent searching and finding, something we commonly do when cycling through different apps on our phone. So Dash takes this content and consolidates it into 4 main groups: recent, radio, playlists, and artists. The driver's most recent listening content is available by default. For example, I've been going back and forth a lot between my Spotify playlists and NPR, so those are at the top of my list. Once a song is selected, it appears in the music bar below. The music bar is below the music bar is a single physical knob, which controls the volume and also allows you to make a voice command by simply pushing down. The bar itself is simple and modular. It can adapt to whatever content you're listening to, whether it's playlists, radios, or podcasts. So now that we have covered some of the features of Dash, let's see it in action. So I get into my car, and the first thing I want to do is pull up my route to work. From there, I'm going to pull up my media. I've been feeling kind of nostalgic, so I'm going to turn on my summer 2014 playlist. If I don't interact with this section after a couple minutes, Dash goes into ambient mode to reduce distraction even further. Now I'll go back to my navigation. So from my navigation, I can also see my step-by-step route. I found in my research some drivers prefer this type of display, and utilizing Dash's large screen, it's easy to glance at this information quickly. As I'm driving, I receive a text, which shows up in the phone bar. I'm going to ignore that for now, because I'm focusing on my next turn. But once I do have the time, I can go into the phone, into my messages, and I can listen to this message through the audio playback, and I can respond using the microphone. So now let's talk about how Dash utilizes passengers to help the driver stay focused on the road. So I just picked up my friend Trent, and we want to go check out some comics in Times Square. So I'm going to pull up my places in the navigation, and Trent will pull out his phone and search in Google Maps the address and route. He can then simply send this information to Dash from his clipboard, and it'll appear on the top of my recent places. I talked earlier about requesting a friend's location. Here we can see how that actually works. So I'm going to go into my people list and request Connor's location. Dash is going to send him a simple text asking for his current address. Once he responds, Dash will give me the option to go to his location. Dash will then reply to Connor about how long it'll be until I actually arrive. This takes all the heavy lifting on me, the driver, and puts it on him, the passenger. So now that I've shown you the foundation of Dash, let's see how the voice command button works. Simply press it to initiate listening, take me home, and play Cold War Kids Radio from Spotify. Now we can focus on driving.